everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Here we are. This is Rosa Ouro, and it's nighttime, and it looks like people are headed home. There seemed to be a lot of people in the street for a minute, and then they all went away. Greetings. Good afternoon. It is afternoon where I am. It is probably evening for a lot of people, and still a little bit of morning left for others, and the next day for some. I'm standing in front of my room at the saloon. I am the ambassador to Rosa Ouro from the nation of Tana. I am a mermaid. It is the nation of mermaids, and the ambassador guarantees that a treaty between the mermaids and the mobs, the other mobs, because we are a mob as well, is honored. And so when there is a mermaid present in the city, whoa, look at this. Whoa, and he's gonna walk right up to me. Hi, Cactus Jack. Welcome. Cactus Jack, let me look at you. Yeah, nah, he doesn't have anything that we could actually use. Let's read what he said for a minute. This is Skin in the Game, and he is visiting, and he says, I used to just be Jack, then I made a bet with the devil. What was his name? Ray? I think. Anyways, being a cactus has interrupted my relationships. I've been wandering these lands for as long as I can remember. Then finally I saw I remember this, your pathetic village, and thought, someone that lame could definitely use my help. Well, you just enjoy yourself here, Cactus Jack. You will fit in with all of our spiny people, and we have a wonderful saloon and lots of good food, and you can do that. Hi. So let's go. Let's turn in. Actually, if Jack is going to go down, no, he's changed his mind. Okay, let's go down into the saloon for a minute. Look and see what's going on. It's quite quiet down here, and we have, oh my, this seems today everybody doesn't want to be here. Do you not want to be here too? You're a treasure hunter, I see, but you're looking for something else to do. Okay, and this is who it is. Wow, these people they must have just been dropped off with the shipment. Oh, they must have came in either with the shipment on the shipment balloon, or they came in with a river runner. Whatever happened, we have some things to do today. One thing is that a balloon shipment did come in from Prasino, and that shipment has something very important that we needed on it. It has steaks. We do not have cows, and we don't have chickens, so we are dependent on Prasino for those types of things. Let's take the proper, we should have a stairwell up here, and I'm going to very much enjoy using the stairwells now that we have a bunch of them, and they are working quite well. Hi, Annie. Can you get down? Good. Okay. And we're coming up to the top floor here, and this is where the balloon is, the courier balloon. And we're going here, we're going up here and see. There it is. So let's come here and see what we've got on this balloon. We received compost. Interesting. And because we don't make enough, there's the steaks. Oh, and more eggs. Yay. And what's here? And this is milk, which we definitely need. And that is it. I'm not sure about our wheat. We probably should have checked. before the balloon went to Prasino, but it's returned, and so this is what we're going to do. I have a backpack, and the backpack is all ready for me to empty these containers. So I'm going to use an axe. Let's get one, like they probably would use on a loading dock. And we're going to open these containers. So we open that one. There's potatoes in this one. And in this one has the eggs and the steak. And let's come around here. And this one has compost. Okay, so now we will put back boxes right here. Put this back. Let's put a box here. And let's put another box right there. All right, and so we have our boxes, and we can go to, we can either go to the stash and actually do that. This one didn't get fixed, did it? It did not. Let's take this one down here, and let's put that. So that is holding up that chain right there. And we can make these go away, and we'll come back down. So Prasino sent us a lot of things that we needed, and we actually sent things to Prasino, and now we're going to come down to the stash box and try and get as much of it put away as possible each time. So let's come here, let's get this and see, there it all is. Let's put away these pieces so we can at least hold two rows of stuff. So we've got that, and we've got some eggs that we can put in. Let me see how many we can do. We can do 3. So let's do that one first, and let's get this again. Come back down here. We can only do 3 right now, so we'll put these in, and then we'll wait for the word that the courier is in fact coming and going to do something with that, and we can come back and put the rest in. So what time of day is it? It is almost noon. I'm going to start with the builders, and then I'll show you what we did on Twitch earlier. So we're going to walk through town. I'm on my way to Carly. Carly is the farthest away. We're going to check and see if that's Kaylee. Kaylee is one of the horticulturalists. I believe Kaylee is responsible for the botanical gardens, and so she is on her way probably to the botanical gardens, and we're coming down here. Something happened this morning on Twitch that the concrete mixer went up to a level, let's see what it says. The concrete mixer is a level 3 and is still being worked on. So she's still working on it. Let's go down and see what that means. So it would be Carly down here working on it, and there we go. So let's look here. Let's see what it shows. She is working on the school first, it looks like, but in actuality, she should be working on the mixer first. It looks like she's working on the school, but I don't know which direction
you are so wise.
They go in. Let me see here. Let's look at the inventory. That doesn't tell me anything. And she borrowed some tools from the nether ambassador. Sometimes they borrow tools. When we first started, one of the things that happened was that Pierce won in a game. He won some nether tools, and so the builders, they share those tools because nether is very rare. And so that's what's happening. She's waiting for lanterns, and it says she is working on the concrete mixer. Good. But she is waiting for lanterns, and she's waiting for one lantern. I have a lantern on me, but I'm going to let the mechanic, Chloe, provide her with a lantern, and she's headed down in that direction. Carly is headed down in the direction of the concrete mixer to work on it. And so there we go. And look at that. Yay. So there she goes. She is doing work on the mixer itself and on the building. And she'll probably do some work on this walkway that's connected to the mixer. And so we'll leave her to work on that. Let's find a way up. Here's a ladder here. This is going to take us up a portion of the way. Let's see if it takes us to where we want. It might actually, if we stop into Chloe's. That's Chloe behind us that I just closed the door on. That actually was Chloe. Whoa, hold on. Let's stand in the corner here for a minute. Get our bearings. No, we're still moving. So let's stay here for a second until Java catches up. It's not going to catch up. Okay, so Java is stuck. So let's do that. There we go. Okay, so let's check for a minute and see in the crafting of custom things if there's anything. And there's still that black stained glass for Keanu. So we'll go down to Prudence and make sure. Hi, Chloe. We'll make sure that Prudence is going to make that glass for him. So let's come here. There's Nova. Nova's sitting in a streetcar waiting to go somewhere. Do I want to fix those? Not right this minute. Let's go down to Prudence. Oh, we would have to go down, but we can go, no, we need to go down from here. This one goes down. That housing is at the ground floor there, but we can go down right here and go back to that piece of glass right there, which is a sign of Prudence shop. And look at this. She is making glass, and so we can see right now about custom recipe right here, and we're going to, there we go. It has calcite. That's why it's taking so long. So we'll check the warehouse and see if we have any calcite. We'll look at that, and that's where we're at with them. This has taken all day. Let's go back up. We're going to find Ainsley. Ainsley is working out of the balloon again, and there is now a way to get to the balloon from Chloe's platform. For a while there was a way, and then it got separated, and so now we're ready. The permanent walkway here allows us to have a way of getting to Ainsley's balloon that she uses when she is building on the upper levels. And let's come down here. Let's look and see what she is working on. She is not working on a single thing. This is actually maybe good. So let's look. Let's find out what Hira is working on. If both of them are free of the projects, the last projects that they had, we might want to direct them to some specific things. This is Hira here, and sure enough. So both of them are not working on anything. This is good. Now we have some level 3s here that are going to be worked on, but we need this area to be done first. And there it is. So this guard tower is going up here, and a guard tower here. And this is where we need to have a new walkway that comes along here and possibly connects, definitely connects to the walkway that is behind this tree. And do I need more than one person working on this project? I don't think so. Let's have, these are the level 1 barracks for dark dust, and we will get up to the level 5, but I think Hira is fine with this right now. Let's do something about the restaurant. It is a level 4. Let's have Hira complete it to the level 5. I think I would like to do that. So upgrade, and then the restaurant will be done. Now we're short people. No, we are not short people. We are short people. No, we are not short people. We are short of people. We need additional people. And so we're going to begin to work on that. We also have paranormics now that we can work on at the, and this is the one, that's right, where we now have to go out this way to get to this walkway right here. And this walkway goes down. I'm not worried about this because they only fall to there. So I'm not worried about them getting hurt in that section. Let's go down to this walk. This comes all the way down to here, and this is good. Yeah, I think so. We can take this walk down to here. And now we're on the one of the floors. And then we can go back over in this direction and take, let's see, this walk down to here. This is good. And we're still up. So we're going to go over to one of the new walkways and take it, even though that means that we're going to go up. We could take this one down, this one right here, but I actually want to take the new walkway. And it is around the corner and past this house. Must be hot. That door is open. There we go. And we're going in here. And this is the newest walkway, but it doesn't go down. That's right. I forgot. Wait, but this goes down. Where does this go down to? I don't think that it goes to any place, but let me check. I've forgotten whether it actually goes to someone. It does. I forgot about that. This is fascinating. We haven't worked on this corridor. We've been doing a lot of corridor work, but we haven't done this one. So this is one that we can look at and see. According to what the color is here, this should actually be terracotta right here. Prasino didn't ask for terracotta this time. We didn't include any. Oh, look at that. It rusted. So we put in some and they actually rusted. Yep, oxidized. So these are waxed right here, but we put in some pieces, some slab pieces that we had on us, and they actually rusted. Cool. That's actually kind of really neat that they did that. So let's continue for a minute. So we use that to get down. We're going to yes, let's go here. We're going to the saloon. We're going to check and see if our things were picked up. They were, so we can put some more things in the stash. We still have this amount of this, and yay! So that's everything. That's the new milk, the new potatoes. We don't grow potatoes here, and we don't have chickens. So all those things go there. So now all the things that were delivered have been put into stash so that they can be given. Let me see if I ordered anything here. In here I have pieces for the Nether Ambassador Louise. These are for her, and we're going to take them over to her, or we can put them in the stash. Is there room? There is. Let's put these in the stash and let the courier deliver those to Louise. And we can check on Louise in the morning, but I'd like to go to our newest walkway. We put in a walkway this morning on Twitch. It's the newest one, and that walkway is actually going to help in the medical university area, in the Rosa Ouro University, the medical buildings. Everyone loves, they love being dressed in the Hellenic style in the desert. It's actually working really well for most people. The dressing is light and the warehouse is full. Let's go down and let's see how full it actually is. Let's go down here. This is the waterfront. And let's look here. Let's look at settings. And we have not done any of the upgrades for the warehouse. It looks like, I think. Let's see. No, or if we have, and that's 3 of 3, right? We can sort. Let's sort for a minute. Did that give us some space? That actually did. That gave us a little bit more space. Sorting, but not by much. I think they just filled it up just then. All right, so we have a problem.
Right away, mate.
Yes, we do. So since this is too full, we can start the overflow. But that would require having more people to work the upstairs warehouse, the old warehouse in town, or the waterfront warehouse. Let me go to the waterfront and see if this leads to the overflow warehouse right here. Let's go to the waterfront warehouse and see if we have anyone working there. If we do, I don't think so. I think this is the place where we actually needed a lot more people interested in logistics and things like that. So, hello, hi. And so let's continue to the waterfront, the wide river waterfront. I don't think there's anything here. It must be hot. The bank is open too, so it must be warm today in a different way than normal for the Badlands, for the wastelands, for the savannah. It must be. So we have, oh my, he's done. Omar, yay! This is a new clothing store. This is going to be a clothing store, if I'm not mistaken. And what we have intended for this, Zaf! Oh, flowers for me? Thank you. Thank you. Afgarista, Zaf. What's wrong? What's wrong? What is that face? What is that face? And this right here, we're going to close this in and make all of this our little clothing store that's going to be here. But we're not working on that right now. We're headed towards towards our newest walkway. And Zaf, this is what we worked on this morning. And so I'm glad you're here because I can ask you the question and see. So this is Adamanta's guard tower. She has had the guard tower in the ruins when it was a ruin for a long time. She enjoyed just being in the ruin. And back here, we actually see, hold on. Sorry about that. We actually see the water. But what I wanted to ask you is, now that we have that permanent walkway there, should we take down the bat pole? So the guards still use the bat pole, and it was just temporary. It was just supposed to be a temporary thing. Do we want to hold on to bat pole right there? The rail car does not run in this area because this is the school. You're saying, of course? Oh, okay. All right. Well then, good. We'll keep it. So this is the bat pole that is in front of this new walkway right here that goes downstairs and upstairs. So it joins all of these floors that are in this area, all of these levels, I should say, in this area. It goes all the way up to Keanu's house. And we were working to make it safe so that people wouldn't fall out. And I think we did, yes. This is the Health and Wellness Center. And up here, let's come and go up here. This is going up to Keanu's builder's shop and his house, and the apartment building that I think is actually on this floor. I think it is. So this comes to here, comes up here, and here we are. So Keanu, yes, it does. So Keanu is right here. This is his building. This house is the one that Keanu and Adamanta did. You think it's not a problem to stay? Okay. That works out, actually. That'll be just fine. Edoxy, is that okay? Edoxy? I think so. I get Edoxy and Antio mixed up. I think Antio is actually goodbye, I think. Let's come here. I'm going to look for copper. I need one of these. If I don't want it to turn, it probably should be waxed. since it rains in this area, we could wax this piece. Ah, we put in a stair thing here. Why did we do that instead of doing this? Because we didn't want to cover that? That's interesting, isn't it? I guess it's not a problem. I guess it isn't. Normally I bring the stairs up to meet, but I have a feeling if I brought the stairs up to meet here, they'd have to turn the corner and be right here going up. Let's do that for just a second. I'm just gonna try.
I've ever had in my entire life.
What was that? That was somebody saying something. Hold on. Okay, so let me come here for a second and see if I can put this in. So let's take this away. Let's put this here. And then let's begin to take these up. So we'll take these up one. Hello, you. Yeah, I know, it's a problem. You do know how to get up 2 blocks, right? You do know how to do that, right? Yes. Okay. So it just took him a minute to remember. It's like, oh yeah, I know how to do this. Okay. And there. So now if this is in the way, or regardless of whether this is in the way, you can take the one away from here. Right here. Take this part down. And now that walkway works there. And this one right here has the brick floor. So it's fine. So that actually worked. Okay. I think I just hadn't done it yet. And there we are. All right, so we're up here and we have this little thing here, but they don't really want to go anywhere in this area. I'm going to take this away. I'm tempted to make this piece stone here, but I think I'm just going to leave it for right now. Dun, 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 dun. Let's go. So that's what we worked on Twitch this morning, didn't we? We worked on that with Air Ops Guy and you and Zaf, and yeah, that was pretty cool. So now I can put in a permanent light in this area so that I don't have a lantern on a fence. In this part here, we're going to have to light it, but right now it's not too dark. It is dark, but we will light it up. Oops, here comes someone. There she goes. Okay. Rissa is coming. I know Rissa is studying, and I'm surprised that she still wants to live up there. The reason that she was living in this area was because, see, she's going to come back downstairs right now. The reason she was living here is because she was working at the Health and Wellness Center, but then she decided to go back to research, and so now she lives right here. And even though she's having trouble getting to her house, there we go. So she lives there. I wonder if we can make it easier for her, because now she is definitely working, doing research. So if we go down here, blinka, blinka. Let's close that. And let's see how much housing there is available in this housing over here. Let's look and see. This is not it, so it's this one. Here we go. And wow, okay, there's plenty. So let's have Eurissa be here. because this makes a big difference in where she is. Bowden is living with Rory at the train station, and he is in love with Rory, and so he does not mind that commute. And so 2 people live there. This is good because that means we have plenty of room when the time comes for children. And let's come here. And Daisy and Santana are here, and Keela is here. So, or Kyla. That's not Keela, that's Kyla. And then we repaired this area here, made it possible for going down. This area here we repaired where this house is, and we have a border here to keep the dirt from ending up on this walkway, although it sometimes does, as we can see. And we're going to look at Omar, because if Omar is finished working on that building, that means that we can have Omar work on the poppy plant that we have not had and that we actually should have. And so let's look. He is not working on a thing. So we're going to have Omar not be here. Now Omar actually lives with the uncle who raised him. No, Omar is the uncle. Omar lives in a house right here. Yes, let's go through this way. With his nephew that he raised. He's the oldest. The nephew that he raised, Weston, and their daughter Athena. I think Athena moved down into, yes, she did. So Omar is the only one living here. Weston went to the other side of town to do university work someplace else. So Omar is the only one in the house right now. The reason I'm checking that is because we're about to move Omar to Hira's workshop, builder's shop, so that he can work on the poppy plant that we're about, a processing plant for poppies that we're going to have. And so if he's going to work in town, he should have an in-town apartment for right now. And so that's what we're going to set up for him. And we're going to come here. And that's Hira's shop right there, directly ahead. And we're going to look right quick and see where Omar could live. There's plenty of room here, so we can move Omar into here. And I didn't stop him from living there. Why didn't I? I thought for sure I did. No, I just looked at him, but I forgot to make him not live there anymore. And there he is. So we'll assign him here. And now let's come across to this workshop right here, Rosa Ouro Construction. We'll go inside, and this is where Omar is going to work out of, this shop, on the project that we are going to start him on right now. So he'll be able to come down, nope, he should come down this walkway right here, past the new jewelry store, past someone's house here. I think it might be Trenton and Mirafled, and down through the poppy fields to the new location. We're putting in a farm building here that is going to be store and process the poppies. It is going to make a farm field in the beginning, and then we're going to remove the farm field after this is a level 5. So the build options, the builder is Omar, build the building. So Omar's going to be living in town. And yeah, everybody's doors are open. So it is. It's summer. No wonder they're enjoying wearing the Hellenic style of clothing, because it apparently is really hot. And like a summer hot. So we're going to go up this guard tower right here, which I think is Jaylene. Yeah, Jaylene. Jaylene. This is Jaylene. And we're coming over to here. I'm just going to look for a minute. I'm looking. I love this river view. And look, a full moon is setting. Oh, that is beautiful. I think we'll take that picture. I think we will. We could move just a little bit here. Isn't that pretty? Look at what it looks like. It's gorgeous. It is really, really gorgeous. And so we were setting it up so that Omar is going to begin working on the poppy plant, and the place where the poppies are kept and processed to sell so that they can be made into medicine. Lila is working on this, but not right now. Lila is not working on this. And she is not oh, she finished. Wait. Ooh, is this a level 5? I think this, dun 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 dun. Yay! Nice. Isn't it? The bridge, it's so beautiful. Even in the sun, let's go down and see the sunrise from the bridge. Because it really is pretty. This was such a fun thing to do. And it was so cool when we decided to put those bridge pieces on. And there's the sun in the east. And we can see the guard tower. And this is what it looks like. The Narrows River. This is the Narrows. And we're looking towards town again, where the moon set before. Let's go to the temple to light the candles. Okay, we can do that. Let's come down here to the monument. And there should be, yes, there should be some candles that we can add. Are they all lit? Let's do some special ones. I'm going to do a special set of candles. Let's get candles and BL. Let's get purple. Let's get a flint and steel. I probably have one on me, don't I? Yes, I do. So we'll do this, and we'll come here, and let's put down a set of candles right there. How's that? And then we will put these, we will light these. And there they are. And this is Amarna. Amarna. Amarna is the town. And I'm going to put this away in my bag. And this is really peaceful and lovely, isn't it? It's beautiful. It definitely is. It's so nice. And now, Zaf, we have some candles, some new candles lit by Zaf in this area. And it's good. It's definitely good. It does. So what this is a ruin. And it always looked like this. When we first, when I first arrived here with Pierce and his 3 companions, this little area here looked exactly like this, except The ruin was covered with dust and sand and dirt, and so you couldn't see the old stones and you couldn't see these areas. And so we dug those out primarily because Druids were coming over here. They knew it was here, and they kept coming over to be at the site because it has good feelings and is restful and magical. And so since they were coming over, we also had some visitors coming over. And as a matter of fact, sadly, we lost one of our druids very early on when this bridge wasn't built. We lost a druid who had swam across, and we don't know what happened, why she was lost in the Narrows, but this was one of the reasons that we put the bridge up. And she has the library has her name, so she does have a memorial. She is one of only 2 people to have lost their life here. And so this has been very interesting as far as that goes. No, 3 because of Lindsay. Yeah, it's 3 people now because of Lindsay. So let me see. I have a little bit more time, and I'm trying to think, should I wait? What's Lila working on? So I didn't get her to work on anything yet. This is a level 5. She can't work on it. This is a level 4, but I think that furniture store is only a level 1. This is a level 4. The furniture store down here is a level 1. We're going to have her work on it and bring it up for Avery. And so here we are. It's going to be interesting to see what this one looks like in comparison to the furniture store in Prasino. They all turn out differently because they're in different locations and the towns are different. And so there's Lila, upgrade the building. And that's Avery having lunch. And it is lunchtime. And yeah, so she's somewhere having lunch. Or that might be people in the bank. And speaking of lunch, yeah, look at this. It is a very warm day. The restaurant, both doors are open to the restaurant, inviting people to come in. It was very interesting. A small health store in our area on the hottest days, they actually put out cucumber water, so water with cucumbers and water with lemon for the people coming into the store, just to make sure that everybody stayed hydrated. I thought that was really sweet that they did that. And it was just water. You just came up and you took it. And let me look at this for a minute. I think I have, no, I don't have any more. I thought I had a lead. Hi, Nathaniel, are you keeping this firefly as a pet? Is that what you're doing? Is it okay if I remove it? You'll be okay if I remove it? Let's get a lead and let's pull it out. There we go. They get stuck. And so there we are. Wait, where'd it go? Did it poof? It might have poofed the minute it left the building. Yeah, it did. Okay, good. All right, so let's come this way. Might as well hold on to that. And they open the doors, so I'm just going to leave them open so that they can do. There's Rosa. We were supposed to be going to the other warehouse because the warehouse is full. That's where we were headed. So let's take the train station. There's something wrong with Ella.
What can I do for you?
Ella, I'm not sure I understand what's going on with you. Ella does have compost. She can't see it. And this is the correct place where these were supposed to be. Nothing's been changed in this area. Nothing's really been added. The only thing that was changed were the doors to make them glass. So these doors are glass, but nothing else. And she does not see this compost. So I'm going to give it all to her, and let's see what happens then, because she definitely keeps asking for it, and she has it in the case. So let's recall her. There she is.
Good to see you.
Yes, you too. And let's just go ahead and give her this compost right here. And there we go. Okay. And now we'll see if she continues to ask for it, even though she has it on her. All right, let's continue now down the rail. So this is Rory. Rory is the courier out of this station right here. She runs the rail station, and let me see what she's got here. She's got some cookies to offer to the riders. She's got some work that she's working on. She's got all sorts of tickets and things, keys and stuff, and then she's got screens to keep track of deliveries. And she and Bowden live up here. Nothing's been done up here, obviously, but they do live here, and we'll have to make it more comfortable for them. But right now we're going to take the train route through the tunnels for a minute, and we're going to actually there we go, going to actually come out at the warehouse for the Wide River. This is the Wide River warehouse, and I think we need to go this way. There we go. To find our way upstairs. Let's check and see what's going on here. Do I have somebody actually stationed here? That's what I'm going to check on right now. I might not, because I need to have 10 at the other, and I do not. So in order for things to be brought here, we would have to have somebody come over and run this warehouse. And let me check here. Let's look and see who this is. This is Emmanuel. So Emmanuel would end up running this actual warehouse if we moved him to here. And I think with the managed workers, oh good, they added it, yay. No, you can't show employed, no, yes, that's not working. Okay, so I need to actually go and get people from the other warehouse, and that'll tell us how many we're going to have left after we do that. I think we're only going to have 5 or 6, which then the warehouse starts to not work as well, I think, for the amount of people we have. That's what I mean by that. Oh, and that was the other thing, Zeph, that I needed you for. I needed to ask you about that that stairwell that we put in. So see how this stairwell looks like these buildings here? It's made, wow. Ooh, oh my. Look at this. Look at what Peyton has done. Whoa. Let's get out a lantern. The entire floor of the boat ride is done. Wow. And there is the beginnings of a ship in the boat right now. This is amazing. This is beautiful. It's beautiful. So yes, so this is what Peyton is working on. And that is really, really nice. But we were looking at how this walkway looks. So this is it matching the cliff style. So we could either have the new walkway match the cliff style, or we could have it blend into the mountain and be made out of sandstone and sand. And so I was going to ask you how you felt about that. Which one do you think you would like the best? So we're going up to the new walkway, which is through this housing here. These are dorms for teachers and professors and students at the university medical area, the medical center. And then we're coming up here, and here we go. So we've already started with this part, and this is matching the druid area here. So since this is now more of a public area, we've given Adamanta a curtain to hide her personal area here. So she has a bed, which I think we're going to borrow right now. So let's close the curtains. Can I reach them from there? I might not be able to. I might have to reach from here. There we go. That makes sense, doesn't it? I'm too far away to reach that. Long arms. All right, so let's go to sleep. We're going to use her bed, and yes, I did not turn off the lantern. And it is morning, and here we are. Okay, so let's open the curtains again. So I'm going to go out and show Zaf and everybody. If there's anyone else need a wood bridge 80% down to connect the port with the up. Yeah, we'll see. We actually do need to connect them. We definitely do. So see this, Zaf? Should I make this blend into the desert, blend into this mountain by being totally made out of sandstone? Or should I use these brand new logs that Santana grew just for this purpose, to take those big huge logs and put them at the corners of this building and make it be decorated in the same way as this building down here? Let's come here for a second. So remember, Zaf, that right here where this is, we do have a way down. I'm going to have to make this area more of a boardwalk down here once this is finished, but they can actually come down to this area and take this walkway up right here, and this takes them up to this area and connects them to all of the builders, all of the crafters in this area. This is Dulce, and this is Athena, our newest builder, and then Mohammed, who is our mechanic, and then Sato, and eventually Fisher. We will have a Fisher here as well. So to try, yeah, okay. So let's do that. Let's look at this design right here. So we're probably going to do this in that location. So I need one of those, one of these, and I need some of, oops, I need some of these, I think. And I think that will do it for now. And then we'll come back and we'll talk about the other reason we need those big, huge logs, because we're going to put a taxi platform, the balloon taxi platform, right here connected to this area so that it's easy for people to get to, easy for everyone to get to. And that's interesting. That's interesting. I'll have to think about that. But for right now, let's come over here. So see how all the buildings on this area right here have that on them. And yep, we will definitely try that. So I'm going to need an axe. So we'll move all of this down, and we'll take this axe here and just begin for a little bit. So this is going to be interesting today, because before I start this, hold on, let's put this here. Let's put that piece in. Before I start this, I actually need to go, get some research done. I actually need for them to do research. And let's check. I was supposed to order some steaks specifically for the university to use for increasing the number of people we can have here. We're going to increase the number of people we can have here. And in order to do that, we have to do research at the university because we have reached the maximum at 100 that we can have without the research. So let's come down. Let's look here. And where is it? Where is it? Here it is. Let's look here. And let's see if it's been delivered. Nothing's been delivered at this moment except one of those. And I wonder, did I order it or did I hold? I thought I did, but maybe I didn't. Let's request steaks. Steak. Let's request 4 steaks. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we'll put them right there. So there they are. Oh, I did. They didn't get here yet. Cancel, 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 cancel. So that should be 1, 2, 3, 4. Uh-oh. Did the chefs take the steaks? Uh-oh. Let's go down. Oh no. Did the chefs take the steaks? Hurry. Let's go down. So they saw the steaks and they took them, but they were supposed to bring them to me. Woo! Let's look for steak. Yeah, okay. I do not think we have enough. I do not think that is enough. I think they took some. Grrr, let's find them. There's 3. There's 256. So let's come over here to here. Oh no, yay! This is where they put them. I'm not gonna wait. That was a little bit like, oh no, we're not gonna have the steaks that we need. So we will take them off the list for, did we need to come this way? Let's take them off the list. And And I've got things on me, so I'm going to put these here for a second. We'll bring these down, and I should have an empty hand now. Here we go. We've got all these couriers coming in. I don't think we have anything in this area. Nope. We don't have any things. Those are empty boxes waiting to go back somewhere. And what do I need? Or waiting to be filled up. Maybe waiting to be filled up to put something in. I think so. So let's come here. Let's come here. And let's remove those. Cancel. I'm going to remove this here for right now. I'm going to cancel these because we did get those pieces and I don't want anything more to be delivered. I'm going to hold on to that. And Pierce and Ember see a lot of visitors. And when they see these visitors, they gamble with them. The visitors come here and they play poker, and a lot of times they lose. And this is the poker table right here. And I don't think I have any indication of that. Nope. Let's see if I have cards. Card games. Nope, I don't. So I don't have any indication of that. That would be fun to have a layout like that for a table, but we don't have one right now. And so so that is where he and Ember get a lot of the netherite pieces that they own. They've actually won them in card games. And then, because that's a saloon, and then let's come back here. In the bank, remember he was hoarding gold? Remember Ember and Pierce had all this gold, especially Pierce had all this gold in the saloon. And so we had them put it in a shulker box. There it is. This gold belongs to Pierce and Ember. And so that is their gold in the bank, in a safety deposit box in the bank. We convinced them that it was safer than leaving it in the saloon. And so that's where that is. Let's come back here for a second. I'm a little tiny bit, but I don't really need to be. We're going to go up and work on this. And we can put in, oh, we still haven't done it. We are strange today. We are definitely strange. Let's go in here and close the door. And I am definitely, absolutely going to have to change into a survivalist in order to do anything in the university. So right now, survival. And there we are. I have hearts. And we're going to come over to this table, which is all brightly, wonderfully lit. We're going to look at research, civilian. And there is what we need right here. We do have a level 4 town hall, and we do have the amount of stakes, so we will now be able to go up to 150 people. So we can get 50 people more. And so we're going to research that. It is going to take a little bit of time. 1 more month and you rest during August. All away. Oh, you're going to have the whole of August off? Wow. Let's come here and see how long it's going to take. It's going to take 4 hours, so we're not going to be able to have any kids for a little while. Let's see what else we need. We were getting these together. I don't know that we have enough. I'm looking at redstone too, and I'm looking at these pieces. I don't know that we have enough. And those cookies I think can go back. I'll have to look at gold and see as well. Let's see what those things were for. August, one more month till vacation. Not all, but most of it after 12. Cool. Is that because it's too hot to work and so you only work in the mornings and you have the afternoons off for the entire month because it's too hot? Let's look here. Let's see if we can find something. We don't have enough cakes yet for a festival. It will be the dead season. Ah, do we have enough for cookies for this? Look how many it says. We might have enough cookies for this. Let's look here. Let's look down here. No, we don't. We need more cookies. Okay. They live for vacation. Ah. Ah, okay. Okay. So nobody really calls because everyone is, I get it. Mm-hmm. Okay. Let's come here. I don't have enough cookies to do that. Even if they stay, they relax, right? Most people will be traveling and going on vacation, and even if they're not, they'll be relaxing more, and so they're not really going to ask for your services. I get it. Yeah, we have enough. Look at this. We have enough to raise the health of the citizens. They will appreciate that. So we will do that, and that's next month. Yeah. So we just raised the health of the citizens. Let's come back over and let us look at the next part here. We don't want them to be faster. We have all the vaccines that we need, and they're working on Lifesaver right now, and then the next one will be Guardian Angel, and that's the most that we're going to do is that one. We don't have enough cake. We could order that, and we might have enough cookies. We might have enough cookies. I never got them. Oh, do we have enough cookies? Let's see if we do. That looks like we might. It does. Cookies. Biscotta cookies. Let's come here. And let's see if this is enough. Might not be. Find out. Oh no, we need 32 more cookies. So we're short 32 cookies. We'll have to wait on that. Okay. And anything, I think that's all that we need in the civilian area. Yes. Good. And they don't need to be working later at night. Not interested. I don't want the kids to grow up faster. That means that they'd never be kids. Look at this. Do we have enough chorus fruit? Look at this. These two could be researched. Let's come here and let's see. Do we have any chorus fruit? Now that is interesting. We actually need to request chorus fruit and get Merrimack to be able to raise the dead. Oh, that's the word. Biscota. Okay. Yay. Throw. I don't know how. Eat biscota. There's a word for eating. And water. I forgot what water is. Gosh. But I remembered biscota. I remembered that one. Okay, let's look and see if we have what it takes for one other thing, the combat. Let's come down to combat and let's look and see what we need here. So we needed arrows, and we did that in order to be able to go over to paranormics. And for paranormics, we need 64 mistletoe, and that is absolutely Makino. We can check and see how much mistletoe she has. And look at this, for the telescope. I like the idea of the telescope. I just like the idea of it, and so that we have the barracks, so we would be able to research that. And the standard, I'm not so much interested in the telescope. I like the idea. So we will do the telescope. And anything else? I think that's it. So we need a couple things. So I'm going to put down, yes, with paper and pencil. We need mistletoe. And we need chorus fruit. And we need netherwort. I think that's what that was. I can look again. I think it was netherwort for that. And what do we need for the telescope? Oh, and look what, ooh, iron. 64 iron. And for the plate, we only need 32 iron and it's unlocked. No, we have to do that first. Yay! We only need 32 iron for the plate and it will be unlocked. Let's go to combat. The druids do need protection, so they will wear protection, and so this is what we'll get for them. And where is it? Let's come here. It's improved. There it is. And it says plate armor 32 with a blacksmith of level 4. We have 2 blacksmiths, and so that works fine. We actually have 3 counting the clothing store, so we actually have enough. Let's come back. So that's 3 of 5. And then let me just check for a minute and see how much chorus fruit we actually need to have. And we need 16. And netherwort block we need 8. So that's good. So 16 and 8. And we'll see what Louise brings back from the nether. We have a nether ambassador. And then of course we'll need a totem of undying, which has to come from the mermaids. Has to come from my people. And we'll do that. And then the combat one, we need 4, that looks like emeralds, but we only need 16.
That's some nasty weather right there.
We only need 16 emeralds for a telescope, so that's good. Okay, this is good. This is very good. And I think that that's going to, we could look at technology. Since it's raining, why don't we look for a second? Here we don't have to worry about trampling. We are not going to grow mushrooms here. It's very hard in the desert. We have exotic fruits. Nope, we're not doing those either. Here, I think we're trading for those. The soft shoe right there, and knowledge of the depths. Deep slate. Okay, there's something we can do. Know the end. There's more coarse fruit. Oh, but that's for the baker. Yeah. Yeah, we don't have to worry about that right now. Full. Buildings can minimum stock 100% more. Requires mines totaling level 5. We have a mine.
I hope it stops
And 64 racks. Let's try this. I don't think it's going to affect the warehouse though. Let me see how many racks we have. Hi, Bowden. Look at you. You're dressed so festively. I don't think this is enough, but let's look and see. Hello, everybody. I don't think this is enough.
Yeah.
Knowledge of the
Definitely not
depths
working in
would
this
be
weather.
good, which would be 64 deep slate. 64 deep slate. Okay, this is going to be interesting today. Apparently, let me look for a second. I'm thinking about Prasino, a warehouse master, and build modes. We can still do that. Add the option to select items based on what's in the warehouse. That's interesting. And deep pockets, citizen inventory, and that needs emeralds also. So we are actually going to have to, and that's a lot of emeralds. RTM, workers learn 100% more recipes. I think we're okay for now. I think we're going to, that's all that we're going to have them do for right now. And we have some things on the list that we can look at and they can work on the next time. It is dark, but oh wait, I've got their stuff. Hold on. I'm leaving like I'm a mermaid, but I am not. Let's come here. We can put this back. We can put those back. And what was the gold for? We have an awful lot of gold. And that just seems like, what do we have that gold for? Let's look here for a second. Let's go here and let's see if I can find some reason why we have so much gold on us. Heavy machinery needs redstone, and that increases the block breaking speed. That would be wonderful right now.
Yeah, definitely not working in this weather.
512. So 512 redstone. That's the thing that we need right now. And let's look at something for a second. Let's see how many stacks. Yes, I'm just going to use the adding machine. I am. Divided by 64 equals 8 stacks of redstone. So we need 8 stacks of redstone. And that is really important right now. And I was trying to see if I could see where the gold belonged, but I do not see that. That's diamond for durability, which will help with the nether pieces for sure. And we need how many? 32 to bring it up to pretty good durability. Let's look for 32 diamonds.
I'm actually really enjoying it.
So we've got a bunch of stuff we can do, and we've got about 5 minutes. So I'm just going to go and look in the warehouse and see what we can do with those things. We've got some people downstairs, but I'm going to change. Actually, I'm going to the hospital and change. Bowden and the other professors have requested that since there is a clinic and hospital nearby for the universities, that I go there and take a room and change. And so I'm going to do that. So we're going to come in here, and then I'm going to change back into a mermaid. Why? Because it's scary looking when I change from one to the other. That's why. And it scares them. It reminds them that I am a mob. and they are a little disconcerted. They get a little upset. So, all right. So, wow. Who is that? That's Sato. Sato's not working today, and he is having a wonderful time just being out in this beautiful cooling rain in comparison to his blacksmith shop. He's the blacksmith, and he might be thinking that this is a blacksmith here, but it's not. And what we're going to do with this is going to be very fun. So this part will still be here, so we can hire someone to work here. But all the rest of this is going to change. But before I leave, since I only have a few minutes, we're going to go to the warehouse and pull those things out. They are working on the ability for us to get some more kids so that we can have some more people, so that we can have some more couriers. Obviously, because of the way the town is spread out, we actually need to have more couriers. So we're going down into the warehouse. This is where we're going to end. And here, we're going to go over to Prasino, and we'll talk about that in just a minute. But let's come here and look and see some of the things that we can get. We can look for emerald. Nope. We have some. And how many did we need? Because I think we have enough. I think we do. Excellent. So let's find the emeralds. Now, I could ask them for these things. It might be easier, mightn't it? I think it might. Let's do that. Let's show how this works. I'm going to go up to the stash box, to the post box actually, right here. And let's request emeralds. Let's request 2 64s, just to make sure that we have enough. 1, 2, and they're going to be delivered. Let's request chorus fruit and mistletoe. Let's see if we have any. Mistletoe, let's request 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And let's see what happens. We have it. So that's going to be delivered. Let's request chorus fruit and netherwort blocks. Let's see what happens with netherwort blocks. W-A-R-T, netherwort. It's not working. Netherworts, 2 words. W-A-R-T, block. And let's request 64. And let's see what it says. We have an amount, so the mechanic can actually make it. So that's good. They might need a recipe, and so we can check on that. And then the next is redstone. We need 8 stacks of redstone. And that was the one we needed right away, right? That definitely was. So we'll take this away from here. Let's do 64, oops, 64 right here. And we need 8 stacks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. And that's what we're going to do. So we, the rest of the things we'll worry about another day. And here I am right here. There we are. And so we're going to leave and go to Prasino. We're going to go to the green town. We've been in the desert town right now, but we're going to go to the green town. Now we have an interesting situation. So we were waiting for Mr. Villager's people who were ill to come, and something's happened with the weather. So on their way, they encountered some really bad storms, and so they have had to wait until those storms pass over. They are staying in a temporary place until the storms pass over, because the storms have actually caused some flooding in some areas where they are traveling. So we don't have, we're not going to be able to get them to come. We might take advantage of the delay and have kids come in hopes that they would be fortified and taken care of and be able to actually withstand. Yeah, that's very interesting. So yes, I think everything's okay. It's Sunday, and I wouldn't be surprised if, hold on. If Mr. Villager actually is doing some family thing today. He was feeling better yesterday, so let's hope that that's what's going on, that he has some family event that he's doing because it's Sunday. And so we are going to continue doing things here. So let's see. We are still looking for another Mina, for another ambassador. Oh, poor Mina. She got, whoa, look at this. It's a 20 and a 20. We need adaptability, I think, and strength, and we've got a 20 and a 20. That is not bad. We'll think about that. Yeah, it's Sunday, so it's really quite fine. It's been pretty amazing that he has Saturday. I'm saying it's Sunday. It's been pretty amazing that he has been able to be here as much as he has. Mina, okay, don't go anywhere. Should I take her as the Nether ambassador? It does seem that she has wonderful skills, although she did get robbed, and that makes me feel a little weird. And her mana is down. Let's not take her. We need somebody who would be able to convince the robbers not to rob them. This is where she's going. We actually need somebody who can take care of themselves a little bit better than Mina, since she is saying she got robbed. So we can't use her as another ambassador. We need somebody really quick on their feet who can actually out-talk and speak to people and be able to create some kind of way that such a thing as a robbery wouldn't even be in somebody's mind when they look at them. So that is, so we'll just have Mina. She'll just enjoy visiting. We'll give her a little bit of help since she got robbed, so that she can actually take care of herself. This is a new thing that's happening here, but I haven't updated yet. I thought I was going to update, and I'm still having trouble updating. So I returned to the one that I knew worked, 93, and even though they're up to 601, and since this is the last day until Tuesday, or until probably Thursday, we'll see. I might be able to do Tuesday. That's something that even I have something to do, and I might not be able to do the Tuesday. We'll see, but it's still up in the air, so I won't know until Tuesday practically. But I will try and leave some sort of notice or try and say something if it turns out that I can't do my Tuesday streams. And if not, that means that Thursday, the day after, the United States has 4th of July on Wednesday, I believe. Tuesday, 3, 4. Yeah, on Wednesday. So Thursday would be the day after the holiday. So that'll be pretty fun. So we will do that. When we were doing things today, when we were looking at some things today, we realized that we could actually have an in-town mechanic. We have a take the day off. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how that works out, how all of that works out. But yeah, and there is Spellog, and Dondanas is working on this, and there's True. Hello, True. True has his beard braided. That looks really cool, True. That is nice. And Tinsley's here somewhere. There's Jail Cat up there. Tinsley might have went to get some lunch or something. And let's see what he needs for a second, Dondanas, to finish working on that. Dondanas is standing outside also. And we'll bring him in. And he is waiting for a grindstone from the carpenters. So we from the people we have who are carpenters, not from the carpenters. Not from the carpenters. That would be funny, but not. They're long on this earth. Orion is here.
Red again?
But yes, Friday come back. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I don't think so. I start to miss playing. I miss you guys, and I miss playing. And so that's a lot of times that is the thing that I want to play. Let's see where we could put a mechanic. Seriously, I do. I start to miss everything. I start to miss playing and miss you guys. And I like it. I like being here with you. This is where we have our stores. So there's our jewelry store right here. We have our Fletcher. We have our dye shop. We have a flower shop. We have a pottery store. We have a furniture store. And we have a clothing store, which is being built right over here. This is the clothing store here. Where could we put this mechanic? What I might want to do is put the mechanic on stilts, on pillars, right in this corner right here, close to the warehouse, close to one of the builders, and close to this main road that leads to the rest of the crafters over here. So I could either put it there in the farm country next to the warehouse, or this is where we have a lot of crafters. We have the smelters are here, the blacksmith is here, but this area is really beautiful. And I don't know that I want to get rid of for instance, the trees right in this area. I don't think I do. And I'm not sure that I want to put anything on stilts in this area, because it then begins to infringe on the druid, the redwood druid, who's right here. So I think not. I think that probably is going to be the best location for the way the town's set up, unless we put him in the cave. Him, notice I used the default him. Shame on me. Them in the cave, and we'll come down here. There is room in the cave to put something in here if we wanted to. So let's look at all the different ones that we have for a minute. We're talking about a mechanic. So we're gonna go, this balloon is higher than the rock now, than that hill. So let us close that. And then let's get the builder tool out. And we put all those things away while we were doing, wait, did we put this stuff away here? Hold on a second. They received a shipment. Did we do anything about the shipment that they got? Let me see. We did not. Look, they got lettuce. This is from Rosa Ouro, and they got red sand from Rosa Ouro and more poppies. And because Case isn't ready to grow kelp yet, he doesn't have the experience yet to do it. We did get kelp because Fastrid was concerned that we have enough medication on hand. So let's take these 2 barrels, let's get an axe, let's do the same thing that we did before, and let us open these. So we've got that one. Let's open this one. Let's open this one. And before we open this one, let's make sure we have one. And let's come back here. There's nothing in there. Okay, good. So we can put these barrels back until we need to order things again. And we'll take the things that we have in the backpack and we will put them in the stash. So let's come over here to the stash. What were we waiting for? Did we receive anything? We did not. What if this post box isn't working? What if the one on Guardian's Rock is the last one we put down, and so it's the one that I need to order from? How much do you want to bet that that's what's happening here? Because why don't we do this? Why don't we take all of this that we ordered and let's cancel it all, and we'll go to the rock and reorder. But right now there's nothing in the stash box. Let's come here and see what we got. We got lettuce. Let's put away the axe and let's get all the lettuce. These are their eggs. Let's get the poppies and the kelp and part of the sand. Can we get some of the sand? Yes. And we'll put it in here. I don't think we're going to be able to get all the sand. Let's look again. See how many sands we can bring. Oh, good. Yay. Okay. There we go. So all of it fit into one stash shipment, and that is really good. So let's come here, and we are going to go to sleep. So before we look at them for a moment, the Nether Ambassador here we do not have, so I want to continue to check on, hello Alamar, what you doing? Are you waiting to eat?
Good day to you.
No, you're visiting. Okay. Alamar is visiting. Let's look at Garrett and show stats. Whoa! There we go. There is a perfect. Yee! These are so good. That this might not be a good sign. So this might actually be a thief. And if it is, we are going to give them magical items. If they're real, then they will stay and those items will be theirs. If they're not, the minute they leave the border, those items will disappear. So let's see if Garrett is a real person. He wants 31 quartz, which is pretty pricey, but he's a Nether Ambassador. And let's recruit. And he's for real. Oh my gosh, with that strength. Goodness sakes. So we have a new Nether Ambassador, Garrett Johnson, and we're going to set him up on the rock. Let me see something for a minute. Hold on.
What can I do for you?
Let me see how much mana. He doesn't have a lot. He doesn't have a lot, but he's very creative and he's very smart. I think that the druids will be okay with that. I think the druids will be okay with him not having any druid skills, but being an excellent ambassador to the Nether. So let's come over and we're going to assign him to the Nether, but we're going to pause him until we make sure that he is dressed and ready to go. So we did not lose our Nether Ambassador to the Nether. This last time we lost them in a strange accident, and that accident was so strange that we almost don't even have to worry about it again. We fixed that area. We'll see what happens. We're going to hire him and we're going to pause him. And then we're going to recall the worker. And there he is. Wait,
Hi.
Don't go anywhere. And let's look. He doesn't have anything yet. He is, let's see, he's requesting all sorts of stuff. Some of it is not enough. Oh, yeah. So he needs a lot of things brought to him. And so he's going to be waiting. Now, I don't know whether they're paused, if when they're paused, they don't get the things that they request. If it turns out that he doesn't get any of this,
What a beautiful sky.
then we will bring it to him. But we'll give them a chance to deliver and let's see what happens. Hello. So now we need to get him someplace to live. Where he is now, we could put him, yay, Dondanas. We could put him in the building that is right around the corner here. He could live in the urban birch building that's buried. We'll put him right in here. Let's see if he can, first of all. So let's come to here. Go down. Now, wouldn't that be interesting if that's what happened? Wouldn't that be interesting if Royal,
Another beautiful
that
day
wasn't
in
Royal.
Holly.
Who was that? if they were looking for a way to get down to their place and they took a shortcut. That is something for me to think about, because I'm almost positive that he had been moved, that the nether miner was living here. But we don't have enough room. Uh-oh, I'm scratchy again. Is that scratchy on your end? Can you hear that? Can you hear that scratching? What is that? What is that? Is that better? No. Something scratchy. Is that better? There, that's better. Okay. So there isn't enough room for him here anyway, which is good. That would be interesting. I don't think so. I remember that Royal was actually living in the Covenstead. Whether the nether miner who took Scott, what's his name? Wasn't his name Scott? And you're like, did you forget who he was? I mean, he was here, he gave his life, and you don't remember him. I do, or I should. But right now, I think you're right. I think I'm gonna have to go look for it. Wow. That's not like me. That definitely isn't. Emery thinks she's inside. So let's go in and let's get her to be in the building. And there we go. Bless you. And then let's go around the corner and up to the other building. There's Reese. Going up to the Covenstead here. And this is, you hear that chicken? That is a pet. That's a pet chicken. Yes, this is where he was. So if Scott was here, he wouldn't be shortcutting. So I don't know. It's still a mystery. So let's manage and let's have Garrett live here with Malcolm. The carpenter with Silda, who is in charge of the Guardian's Rock warehouse, and Lila, who will actually be working out of the Guardian's Rock warehouse when we have enough people to split the couriers into 2 groups. And we'll do that later when we have enough people. So speaking of having enough people, we'll have to go and get the stakes to do that. But we have a new ambassador to the Nether, and let's see, and his name is Garrett T. Johnston. Garrett T. Johnston. So I'm just going to write it here for right now. Yes, I like pencils. S-T-O-N, Johnston. All right. So now let's go. Wait, I'm upstairs already. Let's go back downstairs. Let's go back into town for a moment, because Don Dinaz finished working on the stonemason, and Emery is working on the warehouse. Piers is working on the horticulturalist's shop, our sea field, the farmer who's going to run the sea field, and Valerie is working on what? What is Valerie working on? I changed it. I changed what she was working on. and that's probably confused things for her. Let's see what she's working on. She is working on the hospital, and it is not showing anything. Let's cancel and let's have her re-ask for all of that. It's just before night, and we'll see what happens with her for a minute. She's probably just going to go home and go to bed, but we'll cancel and have her re-ask for all of the pieces for right now. Let's come down here. Let's go to the warehouse right off. And now it was interesting. Remember Cresium had a bunch of cows, and most of them are gone. He harvested a good many. We still have too many. These are going to be harvested specifically for what I need right now, and that is the town hall, to increase the number of people we can have. So that's what I'm going to go and get right now. I'm not going to wait for them to bring it to me, because I'm actually a little concerned that they're going to bring it to the restaurants first. So let's look for steak. And we have enough, I think. Let's look and see. Do we have enough steak for what we need? I think I need 4. We'll take 6 and we'll see how many I actually do need. No, I definitely need 4. I definitely do. And that gives us the amount that we need. Let's go over to, I don't have any hearts, so that means I'm still a mob. I'm not actually a land person. So let's go over to the hospital. I'm going to take advantage of the offer that Fastrid has made at Tucker's insistence that I change into a survivalist in the hospital. And Fastrid is saying, you can use my office upstairs to do that. And so it's like, okay, I will do that. So we're going to come upstairs into his office. Oh, I see why. Look at the glass. Yeah. So, and then we're going to change into a survivalist. And that will allow us to interact in the university without something bad happening. And there we are. All right. So everyone's gone home, and everyone pretty much has gone to bed because it's, well, not necessarily. It's only 9 o'clock. So I think 22, 23, 24. So let me come here. Let's come to here. And let's look and see. This is what we need. We have 100 people, so we cannot have any more people here either until we do the research. So there is one set of research that's going to be done. Let's come down here and do what we did with the others. We definitely don't want anybody using vines as a way to get up and down. The guardian angel needs a level 5. The opera house needs 27 cakes, which I think is the full set, a full box. Hold on. had to cough. I think, oh, I shouldn't be using any, but I think I'm going to have to use a little tiny piece of chocolate. Okay. Hold on. I haven't had any chocolate in a while. So chocolate seemed like the perfect food. The absolute perfect food for us to use. And we have enjoyed using it. But I forgot about the one little tiny thing. That chocolate can have an amount of cadmium in it that is not necessarily good for you. And you don't find as much of it in organic, but it depends on the country it comes from and where it's coming from. So, and how they're growing it, where they're located. That's all. It depends on where it comes from. So I felt like I was having some sort of indication that I was getting too much. And the only way to really find out for sure would be to go and have a blood test and do that and make sure. But in the meantime, I've cut down so that I can give my body a chance to actually make some of it go away. There is ways that you can make it go away. So you can use, let me see, we've got a lot done here. Oh, we really have a lot done in this one. Let's go to combat for a minute. I don't think we've done the telescope here. And we could use that. Is this the paranormics? We haven't done arrows yet. Oh, interesting. Okay, so that's something that we'll have to ask for, and we'll have to ask Alamar to make for us, and that will be good. That's the only one that druids use, is the paranormics. Druids request magic potions to unlock new abilities, and that is what we want. And so we have the barracks, and we just need the mistletoe, and we'll check and see. Violetta is making mistletoe for us. She's our alchemist, and we'll check on that. Let's go to technology for a minute. I don't think I have. I see stakes. That wasn't enough. See those stakes there? They weren't enough. So let's have those return to the shop. And let me look at the bales of hay and see for a minute. What a skill tree. Yeah, it is. It's pretty big. Let's look at the area where we would have used, wow. Ah, there it is. This one right here. I don't think we needed level 5 town hall, so we can't do that anyway. And we're not ready for 250. And that's scary. I think 150 is going to be really good. And so that's an additional 25 people. And that'll give us enough druids. That'll give us enough couriers. And that'll be good. So, and then I think we'll be okay. All right. Okay. So let me just check one more in the technology area. Now, taking diving lessons. This was the one. We have to do this in order for this is unlocked. We just need all the pieces for it. So we needed kelp. I see that. Oh, there's something. Did you see the chorus fruit? There's something. And look at this. Look at what we've got. We might have enough emerald for the thing that we needed it for. And let's look at this iron and see if we have enough for the other. So let's go back to combat for a second. Go back to combat and see if this is enough arrows. It is. All right, so now we're going to unlock the potions for the druids. With that, we have to get the arrows first and combat, and then when we come back from that, then we have to have mistletoe. Let's go. I think that's all we're doing here. We already have plate. This is plate right here. We could do the steel because it makes the armor last 10% more, and that's actually worth it. It only requires one more set of iron, so but it says it's locked. Now I wonder if it's locked if you pick plate armor, and maybe that's what happens. So that's locked. Or we need a town hall level 5. There we go. So yeah, we can't do that. So we still, those things are going to be when we have a town hall level 5, and that's the opera. Let's look and dodge it. Let's look at the opera for a second. That should be here, and it is. The opera needs 27 cakes, and that is a full chest of cakes that we need, and I think we don't have any at this particular moment here, but that's something that we can definitely make. And I do not see a single cake. And I'm going to put the iron, well, wait, don't put the iron back yet until I see. And let's go to technology for a minute, because I think that's where we need the iron bars. Down here somewhere. Let's look and see. Wow. We've already done all of these. We have. There's the gold ore. Ah, that's what the gold is for. And we need 64 gold ore. That's what it's for. Opera as a building, can that happen? 64 gold. As a matter of fact, it kind of can as a building. And let me show you, I'll show you the 2 places that we have for it. Any gold ore. Yeah, opera. Ho-hoy. Ho-ho-ho-ho. Let's put this back for right now. I should do the emerald and the chorus fruit though. Let me just check right quick while I'm still a land person, just for a minute. Let me just check in civilian. I don't think it was. I think we've done all this stuff here, but we could still use, nope, we've done all the cookies. We still need opera. It's really a shame because the theater is the one that's only 1 max. I might do the theater. You know why? Because I do not have enough druids to satisfy what Minecolonies has set for the number of guards you need to have per person. I don't have enough. So if I increase the happiness, then that will sort of act against the fact that I don't have that. And I don't necessarily need any of the other pieces from here. I'm not, the food, it's fine if they go to the restaurant. The PhD, the kids are growing up like weeds anyway. So I think that all of that is good. And in combat, I think we've done it already. The only thing that we would have needed is emeralds, and we have them for the telescope. Let's do the telescope. And then the other was chorus fruit. And I'm just going to go back for a minute. The chorus fruit, we've done all the things for the graveyard here because we have druids, and that's really sped up because we have the attention of the druid community by having the fire department. That's really sped up us getting the undertaker taken care of. I don't think we need any of those things for anything else. The only thing in technology is maybe we need it for getting something here. But this says we need kelp, seagrass, and sea pickles. Seagrass we'll have to get from Rosa Ouro. We'll have to get that from Rosa Ouro. We need an ocean heart. And I don't think we have that on us. And so there's the rest of this. These stakes can actually go back to the warehouse. The emeralds can too, I think. Coarse fruit as well. I didn't see any of this stuff. I'm going to let all of this go back and to the warehouse because right now we only need things to have a case be able to take diving lessons. So this unlocks the field for kelp, seagrass, and sea pickles. So it's unlocked, but this would help him be able to grow all those things better. And it has to we definitely have a plantation level 2. We have 2 plantations now. One of them will be a level 2 in a little bit, or it is a level 2 going up to a level 3, but we have the level 5 sugar farm. So we need 16 pickles. So we need the 16 each. Pickles. We need seagrass and kelp. And we'll have those, and that will get us that. Right. Opera. Okay. So let's take, let me go back to Fastrids for a minute. I'm going to go upstairs and hold on. Hello, Fastrid. And here we are. So now let's change back into a mermaid. And there we go. Okay. And Fastrid is still saying that he's prepared for when Mr. Villager's people come. And so we will definitely be able to do that. So let's put these in a stash box. You farm them, yes. We can farm those. We just need the research for it. So we're going to put all this extra into the stash here. And look, it's empty. So we'll put all that in and that will be available. And now the sun's going down, let's look at the opera houses. So we have two for sure that I know of, 2 theaters. Possibly a third. Let's get this. All our stuff has been put away. So we'll bring down our bed and the building tool and we'll come here. Sorry about that. My throat is giving me trouble. So this is the Ancient Athens Theater, and this is what it looks like at level 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So at level 5, this is the opera house that you have. So you can see it has a little stage. It has pretend sky. It's a wonderful place for doing Shakespeare, for having opera. All of this can happen in this building here. This is the mystical site for ancient Athens. And under here, under the stage back here, look at this. Look at, this is places. Oh, this is wonderful. These are places for the actors. All of these, and then this is an elevator for bringing up stage equipment here and things, and for people to get on stage. And you've got all sorts of different exits and entrance places here. This is backstage. Look at this. So you can see it's an actual set, and then people can go through the doors here and on. To be or not to be, that is the question. Whether it is nobler in the mind, and that's about as much as I know. And that is really beautiful. So that is ancient Athens. Let's look at OG. I think original has one too. Let me look for a minute. G. Original now has a theater. Let's look in decorations. Miscellaneous. So we have apiaries, we have stables, we have a library. Well, no, they don't. And the university, their university doesn't. I don't think their university has a theater. We can go in and look for a moment and see. But I don't think it's big enough. Nope, it actually isn't. So they don't have a theater. It's a nice building. Let's go to Fortress. Fortress has the other theater. Let's go to Fortress. It was Aravan who built the absolute, it was in 16, it was when Fortress first came out. It was like, oh my gosh, the theater in the university. So let's go to education. Let's go to the university. There are 2 universities now. Let me see if it's this one. It is not. Let's look at this one. No, it was that one. 2, 3, 4, 5. So, Zaf, you'll remember this. Remember when we built this university? This is the university that had the first one of these, the first telescope and in the building, and it was just amazing. The first telescope. And then down in the basement, taking these stairs, and there it is, theater, greenhouse. And so the theater is down here, and you can see it has the beautiful Broadway hall where you go into the theater. I need to be up a little bit higher. I'm seeing the balloon, and then you go through the door, and there it is. Now this is really an opera house. It actually has an orchestra pit. It actually has little boxes, opera boxes on the side, and the stage. This is perfect for opera. So all actors at Theater at Ancient were males, even dressed as females if needed. All actors everywhere for a long time, even Shakespeare, were all males at one point. And yet to be an actor during the time when they couldn't be. And they're very fun, both of those movies. And yes, so those are the 2 massive theaters. I think there's a stage, and I thought it was a part of OG. I have to find it for a second. Let's look at original. Maybe I was looking in the wrong place. Statues, it wouldn't be there. Housing is for... It should be in miscellaneous, and it doesn't seem to be there. Yeah. So where? Who else? What am I thinking? Unless it was moved to Colonial, because Colonial was kind of supposed to be the remake of it. Let me see if it's here. Decorations, parks. Nope, it isn't. It's gone. There was an outdoor stage. Was it actually a part of Fortress also? It might have been. TRESS. Let's look at Fortress's parks for a minute. Decorations, miscellaneous. It was. That is so neat. So Aravan, that's wonderful. I have to thank Aravan. Put a little thank you note on Discord. Aravan has these wonderful places for performances. So, I'm going to have to go sleep for a minute. That is a thunderstorm, and I'm actually up in the air. So let's come over here. We're going to come down. Let's go in and let us go to sleep. Ooh. That just sounds really good. It definitely sounds good. Okay, So let's go back to where we were for a second. How are we doing? We're doing okay. So yes, so Aravan in her fortress creation, the style fortress that she has, had this little theater, this outdoor concert hall right here. And this is really cute. So it would be like if you had a rock band or a play in the summer. A lot of times they do plays in the summer and things like that, or bands or speeches. They would be done here. And this is a summer venue. It's like a summer venue. And I just remembered the other one. The other one is Cavern or Wedding. Yeah, yes, actually, that's a wonderful place. I agree. Cavern has a theater as well. Let's go to the town hall. I believe that it is the alternative, but let's check. Town hall. Let me see which hall this is. Oh, I almost dropped my, yes, it's this town hall. It's the alternative town hall, and this is it at level 1. So this is the theater at level 1. Let me get my baton here, my builder tool. And at level 5, the theater looks like this. So you can see that it has sound system, it has lighting, and it has places where, yay, consume arrows is done, and the people sit up here. Now this looks like this theater is set up for a political rally. That's what it looks like. It looks like it's set up for somebody to stand right here and go, "We are number one." So yeah, it's set up for a political rally. But that is also their theater. And then they have places for the actors upstairs. They have this room here where the actors can come in, that right here, and there they are, where they have sleeping. That's what's in this particular, in the cavern for the theater. So yeah, so there's 4. That is really pretty good. I'm very happy with that. I'm very happy with that. So yes, so we were showing, Zaf wanted to see, it mentioned opera in the research, and there are actually wonderful places for it. And we are probably going to research it because we will never have enough druids for the amount that Minecolonies wants, because Minecolonies is thinking about defending a town, and usually there is a number of knights, archers, and druids per citizen. And so we're not having that. We just have druids. And so, yes, so we'll need the extra happiness that an opera house would actually give us. So, yes, so all that, and I forgot about, I was going to look up a mechanic. So let's go back and let's look for the mechanic for a minute, because we're going to put a mechanic in town, and we needed someplace. We definitely did. So let's come to here, let's touch this, let's go to start, let's start with Littleton. We did not have Littleton's mechanic, so let's start there and see the mechanic shop. Let's raise it up, let's see what we're looking at, let's see what we want. So this is it, the level 5 looks like this. This is definitely a little town shop, that's for sure. But it looks like that somebody coming into the shop is going to annoy this person. Their backs to the door. It's not really a retail. It doesn't have a retail look to it. And so yeah. So let's look at Byzantine for a minute. Let's look and see theirs. Let's go to metal. Let's go to the blacksmith. Oh, this was the one. This was the one that we thought we were going to use as a furniture store because it's so big. Not a furniture, a clothing store. Because it's so big and dramatic. We thought, ooh, we could use this as a clothing store. This is too big for this town. This town, and this is way too big. So let's move on from here. We could see if he made another blacksmith for Sanditon. He did not. Let's continue. Sanditon is a companion pack for the desert ones. Let's look for a second. Yeah, I know Arcology. I don't think that I want to do the blacksmith from here. Yeah, because it is this. And I want some sort of suggestion, more of, did I say blacksmith? I meant the mechanic. I want some suggestion of mechanics. And I think I'm going to get those. I just remembered it, and I haven't made one since 16. Let's look at medieval birch. Let's look at medieval birch. And let's look at a mechanic shop. Crafts. And this is the mechanic shop right here. And it's this shop. I'm looking, that looks like underground, that there's going to be, yep, there is. So this would actually need to be on land somewhere. This is the level 1, the level 2, 3, 4, and 5. Or I should use she, since he has been being used for all this time. Why not have everybody be she for a while? And so, yes, so this is machinery and stuff, but they can walk right up to here and come, and I definitely want this one. Let's look at the different colors for a minute. Let's switch to medieval oak. Let's see if there's any difference between them. Let's look at the dark oak first. Metallurgy, the mechanic, level 5. Nope, they're the same. So that's good. So the birch is what we're going to want. Now what? Where are we going to put that? Where in the world are we going to put that big shop? This is the sacred tree here. This tree has been here from the very beginning, and we have the grove over here. I don't think that's big enough. I don't think this area is big enough. Let's see what happens. Let's come down. Let's see if this area is big enough. Let's switch to birch. And let's do medieval. mechanic. There we go. And level 5. And let's see what we're looking at. What kind of spot do we have here? If it was going to be here, it would have to be facing this way, facing the street. Does it actually fit here? What? Hold on. This will be interesting. Hold on a minute. Does it actually fit there? Yay! They're researching telescopes. And this is good. Look at this. Look at this. There's actually enough room for it to be right here. Oh, I'm using my blanket. Let's come back. What? This is wild. Let me look at this. So there is, this is the builder right here, Elise. This is too far back. So now we're encroaching on the Druid Learning Center. This is as far as it can come this way. It can come this way. So it won't fit here. It won't fit here. The only way it would fit here is if it was maybe turned this way. Let me look, see if that makes a difference in the shape of it. It does make a difference. Let me push this back to here. So if it was here, I need it to be off the road. See the road right here? It's on the road. So I would need it to be able to fit between this piece right here and this right here. No way to go. Yeah, exactly. So look at that. That's on the edge of that. It can come all the way back to here, and it's not touching that one. It's not touching that. It's not touching that. And that leaves room for this also. It's going to dig out the hill, because see that part right there? I don't think we're going to have this backyard part on this. It's going to dig it out and we're going to bury it back. But let's look at this. Yeah, we can't have this back section here because we're on this hill. So now this is the industrial carpentry shop. What is this going to look like if it sits right here, right where this shop is? So that means that the people who are coming to this shop are going to walk right past in this area. That this is on the ground. Let me raise this up and see what's here for a second again, just for a second. See that part right there? I want to see. We could make this flat on the ground, this part. So it would come all the way down to here, to this area here. That would be interesting. Let's try that. That would put it here. So that means that this walkway going up by it, this part would probably go away a little bit. We might not have some of the windows that it's talking about, but it does fit here. So let me see what it would look like next stream. Yeah, because look at that. Now the things are dark in this area. Ooh. So, Zaf, what do you think? The things are dark in this area. Should we make it a dark building, or should we make it a light building like these buildings here? See, this is light. These buildings are light. And we could have a light building right there. What do you think? Or should it be a dark building? Let's look at what a dark building would look like there. So let us switch. Let's go to, let's just go to spruce or oak. Spruce. Medieval spruce. And let's go to here, and let's go to metallurgy and the mechanic. And it's completely different. Okay, so the way it fits is different. It is down really far in comparison. Level 5, there we go. Okay, maybe it was just that I was looking at the level 1. Let's bring this here, and let's bring this down. Let's see if this one, you like the light as it was. Okay, let me look here. Let me put this here. There we go. And let's see what this would look like. So oh, see? Oh, that's interesting. Doesn't that look like it fits better into that location? That the birch just seemed to like glow. And this looks like it fits into the neighborhood better, doesn't it? Don't you think? If not, I'll do the light one. I'll do the light one. But what do you think of the spruce? Because it seems to fit into this area a little bit more. Yeah, I know that's spruce. And yeah, I am sort of keeping the neighborhood a little homogeneous, keeping it all pretty similar. As I like it, as you like. Well, if you're going to leave it to me, I think I'm going to go with this one. I think I'm going to go with the spruce, one of these. And this is it on the ground. So let's get a, we might need a pickaxe, but I think we just need a shovel. We're going to find the hut block. We're not starting this today. Don't worry. As much as I would like to. I think we don't have anybody to start this. So we're just going to come back here and find the hut block, which is buried in this area right here. So it is behind this part right here, and there should be a door, and there is. So let's go behind this door and in this area, and here we have a walk, and we have a place right here, and there it is. So there's the mechanic hut block straight through to the carpentry shop. Perfect. And I'm just going to raise it up one to make sure it didn't have a step. It did not. It was flat on the ground, and it is going to be built in this space. Now, looks feet. It looks feet. What does that mean? I think that's cute. It looks feet. Does that mean it looks good or it looks bad? Let's hold on for a second. Give Zaf, because he's translating. And oh my gosh, I've been studying Greek. I've been studying Greek, and I still can't talk, much less understand. If he was talking in Greek, I would barely know what he's saying. and he understands me. So no, he is fine. He is fine. I'm not, it was okay. I am saying that it was fine. I just didn't understand what you were saying. So, this looks good, is good. Okay. All right. So here we go. We are going to take the builder tool and we are going to record that. We're going to assign a builder. So we're not building this. We only build roads and walkways and stairwells, but we're not building that. So this is saved. It's not going to touch the building, and it is going to take this tree away. What kind of tree is this? This is some kind of fruit. It's actually some kind of fruit tree. The fruit is gone, but it is some kind of fruit tree. I don't know what it would have been. We have some fruits still in this neighborhood. So this is still a fruit tree here, and it has papaya. We have bananas. We have dragon fruit. That's dragon fruit right there. And one of those, that's a fruit tree that we're going to lose. Hold on. That makes me want to move this tree. So why don't I cut it down and see what kind of fruit I get? Hold on. Some of these trees, when you cut them down, they just turn into jungle plants. I know I have cinnamon over here. Look at them cutting through look at them! Zaf, they walked through the mystic groves to get to the Druid Center. Oh, that's so interesting. Instead of taking the road, this is where they live. They live here. And they walked through the forest. They walked through the forest to get to it. Oh, that is so cool. That is really nice. So they did the walk. They did the walk. Ah, okay. See, that is star fruit right there. The jungle leaves. And this one right here. Ah, do you see what I see? Look at the change in the leaves. What leaves are these? They look like spruce leaves on this jungle. They are. Even though it's saying it's jungle. Hold on for a minute. Let me look at fruit. Sapling? No, saplings. Avocados would be fun, wouldn't they? But I don't think that avocados grow on jungle trees. I know that mangoes and these do. Almonds take a lot of water, and we don't have. We have a fair amount of water in this area, but I think not. Maybe hazelnuts. Maybe hazelnuts would like this kind of weather. And let's look at both of those. Let's come here so that we know that it's going to be safe. And we'll put this here. Let's see if we can get this to grow. Bone. I think we need some bone. And let's step back and let's see. Okay, so it's not one of these, as we can see, because that is an oak. That's an absolute oak tree. So it's not one of those. And we'll take these away. Let's see if it is, I think hazelnut is a lemon tree. Let's try lemons. That's a good idea. Let's try a lemon tree. It's definitely not whatever that was that I just planted, which was avocados. Let's do lemons, citrus, and see. Lemon tree, very pretty. And the lemon flower is sweet. Let's do that. These are all turning into oaks. None of these are jungles. None of these are jungle trees. I'm going to try this again and try and get a larger tree for this area right here. Hold on. I don't want them to be so close to the ground in this area. So let's see if we can get that tree to grow in a little bit taller. Let's step back and do that. Let's see. So it's just going to grow in as a little short tree. What in the world was that? See, even these are, but we've got, oh, there we are. So there's star fruit. There's star fruit. I'm just going to look for the other ones that I know. Star fruit, bananas, and the dragon. So it is, and then this is papaya or something here. So it's mango. It's mango or something. Let's look. Let's look at mango trees for a second and see what kind of tree we get. Did I make it go away? The bone? I probably did. Yes, I did. Going way too fast. Okay. I think it is. I think it's mango. Or a tree like that. It might not be hot enough here, but wait, it's hot enough for dragon fruit? It's hot enough for those, for mangoes and stuff, and not hot enough. It would be hot enough for lemons and avocados. It definitely would be. Here we go. Let's try this one more time. And this is the right kind of tree to replace it. A tree that has those kind of, oh, and the leaves match. Okay, so it's a kind of tree like that. So I won't worry about that tree coming down, because this entire mountainside is going to come down, and that means that we will probably have Postco work on this, and we could have him work on it from his place. He's over here, but he's working on something else right now. He's working on this building. This is far. Who's farther away? Is Dondanas actually closer? Dondanas might actually like working on it because he'd be close to Elise while she's working on her projects, because she's got this building still to go up to a level 5, and she could work on the jewelry store while he's digging out this mountain. And I think that will do that. They are partners. They have kids together. And it was a surprise, actually. They just moved in as roommates, Dandanas and Elise. And then they fell in love with each other and had a bunch of kids. They have a bunch of kids. So, yeah, so they like working nearby each other and working together. And this would be good. So this isn't, like I said, Dandanas has to finish the new extension to the smeltery right here, where we're going to have, and he did. This is a level 4, so he has one more, and then he can start on the mechanic. And even though he hasn't finished the jewelry store, Elise could do that. Finish the jewelry store while he's digging out this mechanic shop. So this is the final level, Spelog. Spelog's been very, very happy having Tinsley as an apprentice, and he has been enjoying. True, what are you doing? Are you changing the light? I think he is. He's changing the light there. He has definitely been enjoying having Tinsley as an apprentice and teaching her the ropes because she is going to take over the shop when it is a level 5, and when we have it actually look like it's a part of this building. Because that's what we're going to do. We're going to make this look like it's a part of the building right here. And if we needed to, see this part right here? We could do that again with this corner of the shop, but I don't think we do. Hold on. And I have 2 minutes left, and I just made it. My throat is really decided, nope. So I am going to take this time, and I'm going to thank everyone. Zaf, I really enjoyed spending the day with you. You were here the whole day. Thank you so much, Afkaristo. Like the olden days. Like the olden days. So thank you very much. And for all of you who are watching the stream after it's over, thank you so much. I'm glad you're enjoying watching the videos, and I really appreciate that. Thank you. Should I get a lantern so people can see me? Yeah, let's do that. And so everybody, enjoy your games. Enjoy watching all the other gamers. I might be here Tuesday. If not, I will definitely be here next Thursday. And you know, how definite can we be sometimes? We've been listening to Drone Hands music, and now we're going to listen to Vincentius Primus. And here we go. Ready? Bye for now, everyone. Bye for now.